and we still support the people of Palestine, and there is no way that Somalia is going to change its position and its stand for supporting the Palestinian people. The Palestinian people have been suffering for a long time, and that's the Somalia position for many years, and that will continue until Palestinian people are free. We repeatedly give our reaction to that violation of our sovereignty by Israel. It was a blatant violation of Somalia's sovereignty and territorial integrity in a very difficult time that we are in the midst of fighting international terrorism from Somalia to defend or to contribute to the security of the region and security of the Horn of Africa. That was a violation to our sovereignty, and it undermines the security not only for Somalia, but the security of the region, the security of Horn of Africa, the security of the Gulf of Aden, the security of the Middle East, and the security of the Red Sea. So that was a gross violation that will affect the security, the global stability, and we hope that the international community and other stakeholders will understand Somalia's cause. And the choice that we made was to pursue diplomatic channels, and that diplomatic channels is working positively for Somalia so far. Definitely yes. To start with, it will undermine or it will risk the security of Somalia, especially for the Somali population living in Somaliland region of northern Somalia, because Israel's agenda is to set up a military base in the region of Somaliland of northern Somalia with the aim of waging war against other countries or other organizations in the region, and that's not for the benefit of Somalia and for the benefit of the region as well. And also there were reports that the Israelis wanted to settle Palestinian people to that area, which is also a violation to the rights of the Palestinian people. So we think that this whole thing is a challenge to the stability of the region and the stability of the world in general. We took several decisions, and our main purpose was to pursue diplomatic channels, and we had succeeded to convene meetings at the UN Security Council. As you know, Somalia is a member of the UN Security Council. There have been other meetings by the Arab League, the OIC, and the EAC, the East African Community, IGAD, and other regional entities who all showed support to Somalia, and that was very positive to Somalia. And we will continue to pursue these diplomatic channels to make sure that the global perception of understanding Somalia is well taken by the international community with the aim of bringing peace. As I earlier said, Somalia has been fighting with international terrorism, and we have been at the stage that the elimination of the terrorism was very close. So having another front like the disruption done by Israel is really a threat to the security of the region, because that can also be used by the terrorists, because they now will use that as a channel to promote their terrorism agenda in the region. And we have been contributing to make sure that we get a stable Horn of Africa region. But now with the Israeli decision, that hope is being threatened. We vehemently oppose Somalia's soil to be used for military purpose that is going to bring a problem to us. We vehemently oppose that Somalia becomes a hub that international conflicts are deployed. We have enough in our region. We are trying now to overcome the challenge in Somalia. We are now cooperating with the regional countries to overcome the challenge we have in the Horn of Africa region. We cannot have more challenges, especially challenges from abroad and conflicts that are being imported to Somalia. That is something that Somalia will not accept. We made it sure that Somalia will remain a neutral country that is contributing peace and stability in the region, but not to contribute more conflicts in the region and causing mayhem. And we're also defending our people, because when Somaliland region is turned into a place of waging war against others, the people who are going to be affected will be the people living in Somaliland region, and they are Somali people and Somali citizens, and the Somali people is always there to protect the rights and the welfare of its people. I think now, so far as the diplomatic channels are working, we hope that the diplomatic channels will give us a result. If something else comes, that when it comes, that we can answer that. But now, for now, since we are engaging in diplomatic channels, let us first focus on diplomatic channels and look what next will come. I think the diplomatic channels are working, although many people believe that the international norms now are being violated here and there, but still we believe that the international channels that are existing can understand what we are talking about, because we don't want to have more conflicts in this region. We have enough conflicts in the region. Horn of Africa have been facing a lot of challenges for the last 3 or 4 decades. And if we add more, it means that it's not going to cause mayhem to Somalia or to the region only, but it will also cause mayhem to the whole world. So this is a very important thing that many people have to understand. We have the Bab el-Mandab area in the Red Sea that is a global hub for business and trade. And if that is affected, then it means that the global trade and the global instability will also be threatened. So the international community and the other countries are understanding that perception that we have. Still, we believe the people of Palestine have their own rights of self-determination, and we believe that they have a right to have their own state. We believe that a solution in Palestine will be a solution to the whole global crisis in the Middle East, and we still support the people of Palestine, and there is no way that Somalia is going to change its position and its stand for supporting the Palestinian people. The Palestinian people have been suffering for a long time, and that's the Somalia position for many years, and that will continue until Palestinian people are free. I think this is not a moment of silence. It's a moment of taking action diplomatically to make sure that the global obligations are observed, and that those who are violating these obligations to make sure that everyone is following what has been agreed. Because without having the international norms and international organizations, the world cannot exist. What we are looking for is a coexistence that will benefit everyone and not violating any other's rights.